Hey, welcome to day number 8, guys. Welcome to day 8 of free 8-figure club coaching and ClickFunnels support. I'm excited to be with you here again on another beautiful day in beautiful San Diego, California. And so I'm excited to be showing you and helping you get stuck wherever you're at in business, wherever you're at in the stage of your process and your journey, whether you're just starting, okay, you're trying to get online, whether you're trying to break that 5, 6, or that 7-figure barrier and get the 2 Comma Club award, or you're trying to bust through that 2 Comma Club level, that 7-figure level, and get into that 8 figures. I'm excited to help you on that journey. So welcome everyone to the Facebook Live today. Thank you for watching and tuning in to today's live video, Facebook Live, right? And so I'm excited. Today I'm going to be talking about our proprietary process. Okay, I'm going to talk about our proprietary process. And if you remember in the last couple days, we talked about why it's so important to be the thought leader in your market, why it's so important to be the category king of what you do. Okay, that's becoming the thought leader will help you on that path to becoming the category king. And we talked about why it's so important to have your own proprietary process, your own proprietary system, or your own proprietary formula. And yesterday, we talked about irresistible money magnets, right? How you can start building a list of people who know, like, and trust you, okay? Today, I'm gonna talk about 5 different ways that you can build a list, 5 different ways that you can capture leads. And these are 5 ways that we use right now in our business. And these are ways that you should be using as well. Firm believer in that, because not only do we do it for ourselves, but we do it for all the clients that we love and that we serve. Now, welcome back, guys. If you haven't watched the first 7 days, I would encourage you, go on Facebook, okay, watch those videos, or go to YouTube. They're also posted to YouTube as well. Just search for Bryan Dulaney on YouTube. You'll see all of the days, day 1 through 7, and in every single day, okay, my brain thinks, how can I give $1 million insights, $1 million lessons, and $1 million things that I've learned, things that can help you on your journey and on your path to taking your life and business to the next level, okay? So I'm excited. If you guys have any questions, please post those questions in the comments section. I'll answer them today or I'll answer them later. But guys, welcome. Super excited to see that you're here with me live. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited about what we're going to be sharing today. And also, guys, many of you know already, I'll reiterate it again, but why am I doing these 30 days of Facebook Live? And why am I doing free 8-figure club coaching, right? Coaching to get you to 8 figures, okay? Of course, you have to get to the 2 Comma Club level, right? In order to blow past that to get to 8 figures. Okay, why am I doing this free 8-figure club coaching? Well, we get hundreds of questions every single week in social media and in email and through people that we talk to on the phone. And I figured, it'd be a great way to answer some questions and to drop some lessons through Facebook every single day for 30 days. And also, I'm in a mastermind with Russell Brunson, the founder of ClickFunnels, and he said, Bryan, because of your expertise, because of your knowledge of what you do and what you help others do, I'd love to see you do more Facebook Lives. I'd love to see you do more live video, YouTube, all that stuff. And I said, okay, that's a great idea. I should be doing that. And so now here we are. It's about 6 months later, because it took me a little while to get this together for you, because I want it to be epic, okay? Now, some of you might be asking, like, what the heck is a 2 Comma Club? Well, the 2 Comma Club is for generating over $1 million through a funnel, okay, using a platform called ClickFunnels. So you have to use ClickFunnels, generate over $1 million, you'll get the 2 Comma Club award. Guys, if you're stuck doing $1 million a year or more, then please ask me any questions, guys. Welcome. What's up, Merrick Lee in the house? Welcome, guys. So ask me any questions that you have, okay? I want to help you get unstuck. I want to help you break that ceiling. And listen, it's normal, okay? We all have ceilings. We all have levels, right, that we're trying to break through. It doesn't matter how wealthy you are, right? There's always another level, right? As they say, another level, another devil, right? So there's always another level that you're trying to bust through. And it's important to kill 2 things, okay? Kill the shiny object syndrome, and 2, stop lone wolfing it. Okay, those are the 2 deadly forces that I find that most entrepreneurs are up against, right? And lone wolfing it is a fast path to failure. And so what I recommend for that is surround yourself with the right pack. Surround yourself with the right people who are on a mission to do similar things that you want to create in the world. Okay, surround yourself with legacy-minded people, people who want to leave a legacy. They think about that. Okay, if you're a legacy person like me, we think about those things. What's my legacy going to be? I'm thinking about that now. And the reason why I'm thinking about that now is because I had a near-death experience and I died and came back to life, right? In 2003, if you know my story. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me from all over the world. I'm excited. It's been a great last 7 days. I've had a great privilege and honor of talking to a bunch of people this week as we open up this free golden ticket. And guys, if you haven't claimed your free golden ticket, grab your free golden ticket. These things are flying off the shelf. And guys, on this, I'm giving you my 7-figure expert funnels, emails, and scripts. Okay? So for one of our experts, okay, we created a couple funnels, we scripted all the videos, the emails, and we launched that, and it went on to produce over $1 million in less than 12 months. We built a list of 120,000 people, and that's what we're talking about today, building that list, right? Okay, I'm going to talk about that in a second. You're going to get those on this free golden ticket USB for free. It comes with video training, walks you through the process of how to use the funnels, walks you through understanding the psychology behind the emails, the scripts, all that fun stuff that's on here. You're also going to get our 7 and our 8-figure agency funnel. So if you're a freelancer, you run a freelance business, a service-based business, you run maybe an agency, marketing, branding, doesn't matter. Okay, if you're a freelancer, you're a service provider. Okay, I'm going to give you access to my 7 and my 8-figure agency funnels, emails, and scripts as well, with video training to go with it. And lastly, on this USB is our 7-figure e-commerce funnels, and I'm super excited to share those. For those of you who have an e-commerce store, you're going to be blessed by those 2 funnels, because one is converting right now at 8% to cold traffic, okay, to purchase, which is incredible for e-commerce. And secondly, another funnel that's responsible for $3,000 a day in revenue plus back-end continuity, which is incredible, and you gotta see those funnels. And it comes with the emails and scripts as well, okay? Guys, this is free for now, okay? I should probably be selling this for $2,000 or $3,000, but they're free for now. All you gotta do is pay for shipping and handling, and it's yours for free, right? And if you're one of the 5 lucky winners to get one of these lucky tickets, these are $15,000 tickets, because people who win these get to spend an entire day with my team and I here in beautiful San Diego, California. And if you're from another part of the world, you don't want to fly, that's okay. We'll do Zoom, all right? But these tickets come with a 1-day private intensive where we sit down and map out the fastest path to creating $1 million a year, $1 million a month business. Guys, welcome for coming on. Thank you for joining me. I see all of your pretty faces there. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited. If you have any questions, okay, about busting through that ceiling of wherever you're at in business, okay, whether it's 5 figures a year, 6 figures a year, or even 7 figures a year, ask me, drop a question in the comment section. I would love to answer any of those questions that you may have and help you get unstuck, okay? No need to stay stuck anymore. I'm gonna help you get unstuck, okay? So send me a message or leave a comment in the comment section, and I'd love to help you break that ceiling over your life and over your business so you can go to the next level. All right, so grab your free golden ticket. The link is in the description, or you can go to freegoldenticket.com and you can check that out, okay, guys? All right, so here's the flow. We're gonna talk about some $1 million insights, some $1 million lessons for today's video. It's about capturing leads, and it's about building your list, and it's about, you know, growing that thing that's an asset, okay? I want to shift your way of thinking about it, and I want to tell you some stories along the journey about how we're using it, okay? Give you some wisdom, some insight, and glean some understanding from how we're doing it in our businesses and how you can do it in your business. If you have any questions about capturing leads, guys, write them down, post them in this comment section, and we'll answer those questions live. So guys, welcome. For those of you that are just coming on, thank you for joining us live on this free 8-figure club coaching and ClickFunnels support. I'm super honored and excited to be here with you today, and I'm excited for what's to come, what's in store for the next coming days ahead. Got some really good stuff planned, and I'm super excited to share. So today, I'm talking about 5 different ways to capture leads. If you remember, a perfect funnel system, that's our proprietary process. Now, you need your own proprietary process, but our proprietary process is how to capture leads, number 1, how to convert sales, number 2, and how to create a community of raving fans, okay? Raving fans that are bought into our tribe. You've created a new identity for them, right? That's the most successful tribes that I've seen, creating a new identity for somebody. Once they embrace that new identity, that new way of thinking, okay, then you have over 1,000 of them that are out in the world. They'll buy anything that you sell them. Okay, you've made it almost. You've made it to a point of accomplishment. Okay, that's what we're going after. 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and up, right? Look at some of the biggest brands in the world, Apple. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. They release a new phone, people go buy it. Tesla, another amazing brand. They go and they release that they're going to announce a new car. They launch it, they pre-sell it, they pre-fund it, and then they deliver the product. I love how Tesla does it. Okay, so 5 ways to capture leads. Okay, you guys should be doing this. Number 1, okay, I'm going to write these on the board while we're doing it. So, first of all, we've got name and email, right? Name and email, okay? The most traditional form of capturing leads. Okay, this has been around for decades, right? Okay, it's important that you build a list. Build a list. Put people's name and email on a list, okay? Now, in some campaigns, you might only capture the email, right? In some cases, you might capture the first name and the last name and the email. On the phone number, maybe, right? So I'm talking about just traditional lead capture, traditional forms of building a list and sending out an email, okay? Now, you got 2 different types. You got one, you've got the list of people who are just joining for free. That's number 1. Then you got the buyer list as well. So you've got free, okay, leads, and you've got buyers as well. Okay. Now, you should be segmenting your lists, right? You should have buyers on one list. You should have leads on another list. Okay. In many cases, we have many different things, right? So we have, every single buyer type, we have a list for that buyer type, and then we have a sequence that goes out after, right? So if you claim your free golden ticket, you'll notice that you get, emails if you don't buy, like if you go through the process of step 1, but don't complete step 2, then the system sends you an abandoned cart email sequence. It's called an abandoned cart email sequence. So that's trying to bring you back and complete your order, right? Very powerful, very important, okay? The other type is like after you buy the free golden ticket, then you're going to get a series of emails, okay, where we provide thought leadership. We provide more value every single day for as long as we can. Right? We'll talk about more of that later. How many times should I email? How long should I email? Okay. The purpose of building a list is not to just build a list and put it on the shelf and let it collect dust. That's not the purpose of building a list. The purpose of building a list is so that we can develop relationships, which is what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is how do we develop those relationships with our prospects? How do we create friendships? How do we build trust to a market of people that don't know, like, and trust us? We'll talk about that tomorrow. That one's a fun one, and I do that through an illustration, and you'll learn a lot from that. Okay, but this is the first way. Number 2 is SMS. And you've seen this. It's like text this code to this number, right? I'm sure you've seen it at events. Okay, it's a great place to do it is at an event. Okay, when I'm at an event, I'm going to give you a little tip. This is going to be a little golden nugget. You're going to want to write this down. Again, those of you that just jumped on, welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm super excited to see that you're here and ready to learn what I've got to share with you today. So this little nugget is going to generate you a lot of money if you write this down and if you do it. So I was at an event about 3 years ago, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give away X, Y, and Z. Like when you're at an event, you always want to give the audience something, but then you want to tell them to text this code to this number, right, to get them on the list, and then to deliver that free gift that you have for them, right? That's at least what I recommend, and I've seen it done very successfully myself and for our clients. Okay, so what I did was I put text this code to this number on every single slide after I've mentioned what I'm giving them for free. Okay, now this is a game changer, guys. I've captured up to 85% of an entire room of 1,000 people, which is gnarly. 1,000 people, up to 85%. Okay, smaller rooms, the bigger you get, the less you'll capture. Okay, but it's crazy to me. Now, here's the feedback that I've gotten after doing it that way. Number 1, the first slide, you're not going to have it on there. But after you mention what you're giving away as bonuses, then you're going to want to have that on the bottom of every slide. Text this code to this number, okay? Now, you might wonder, like, how in the heck did you get 85% of the room to put their name and email on a list? Well, here's why. First of all, in the beginning of your presentation, like, you're a little hesitant about the speaker, right? Like, you're a little hesitant, there's got a little skepticism, a little bit of doubt. You're like, what do I really, like, what's this guy selling me? Like, you've got that going through your head, right? A lot of people do, okay? It's normal, okay? It's a normal human condition, okay? Don't worry, it's normal. But when it's on every single slide, once the audience has had buy-in, once you've shared some stories, once you've told some background, once you've taken people on a journey through your stories, and you've provided massive value in the process, very important, okay? Then they'll see your value and they say, oh, I need that. To the point where we have people come up to us like, oh, thank you so much, Bryan, for putting that code at the bottom of the slide because I forgot what it was. If you would have passed it and not had it there, I would have missed it, right? And so, I mean, I can tell you how many people came up to me and said that. So that day I learned that. That's how important it was. It was so important. I looked at the numbers like, oh my God, there's this many people who have opted into a text message list, and now I can text them whenever I want. I can email them whenever I want, right? So SMS is a powerful platform, okay? Okay, number 3. I love this one, okay? A lot of people are going to be like, Bryan, I don't like live chat. Live chat, guys, is amazing, okay? I started using live chat in 2012, okay? I just launched my link building service, okay? If you've been with me for the last couple of days, you'll know a story about how we launched this service and went from 0 to 70,000 a month in less than 90 days. It was bananas, and we didn't spend a dime on traffic, like nada. But one thing I did was I had live chat on the site, and I wanted to look at the competitors. Okay, I looked at all the competitors, which I really recommend that you do. Look at your competitors, your market, see what they're doing and see what they're not doing, see what their user experience is like and see what their user experience is not like, and see how you can make the user experience better. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple concept. But you got to be looking at your competitors. You got to know your competitors, and then you got to be going through the funnels, buying their stuff. You got to be like aware, right? So I put up live chat, and it was the first time I ever used it. I'm gonna tell you what app I love the most. Okay, not all apps are created equal. Some are not that great. Some you can tell are like they're very techy and they're very bot driven, and it doesn't produce the same effect. So the effect that I'm looking for is I want to be like the receptionist behind the desk, right? Like when you go to the chiropractor, right? You've got like, or the doctor for that matter, you've got the receptionist behind the desk that checks you in. And I like that feel, right? I like that warm, welcome feel when I come to the reception desk and I'm able to talk to a human being, and then I go back and see the doctor, I go back to see the chiropractor, right? So that's what it produces when you use the right platform. And I've been using live chat, guys, since 2012. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was at the gym, okay, and my phone went off. You know, the live chat message alerted on my phone, and the guy says, hey, Bryan, I have a real quick question. I'm like, okay, cool, shoot. Before I sign up, I need you to answer this one question. He asked the question. I answered the question right then and there. It took me less than 30 seconds. Answered the question, put the phone down, and within 5 minutes, he signed up. I got notified of a $500 payment, so $497 a month, and that guy was on for 3 months. That was a $1,500 live chat conversation, right? Now, that might not have ever happened if he didn't get his question answered right then and right there, right? So it allows, what I love about it is it allows you to capture the information, it allows you to answer people's questions, it shows that you're a legitimate company, right? It shows that you care enough to put somebody on support. It shows you care. Imagine going to the doctor's office and not having a receptionist. That would be kind of weird, right? Like, it's just, there would be the window there, right? Check yourself in, just a little sign. Check yourself in at the door, and then the doctor will be with you shortly, right? Like, that would be weird, right? Imagine going to the dentist and just being like a little sign up. Check yourself in. Please be seated. And then you just sit down. Like, that would be odd, right? No, you come in, there's a receptionist. Hi, how are you doing today? Beautiful smile. And she's friendly and warm, and she makes you feel at home. Would you like anything? Would you like a glass of water? Right? That's the kind of feel you want to create. Now, another story to back this up is right after that, we helped a vacation company go from 1.5 to 5.3 million in less than 6 months, and that was amazing. one of the things we did is I realized when I came in, there's all types of holes in the business. Like I have the ability to like spot holes. And the thing I want you to imagine is imagine a physical brick and mortar business. When you walk into that business, there's like all these holes in the walls and through the ceiling, and people are just coming in and they're like looking around and they want to buy stuff, but they're like not sure, and they're like, and then they see a hole and they're like, oh, that's a register, and they just take their money and they throw it right out and it just gets sucked out that hole. And that's what I see people have in their businesses. They have all these holes and they just need to plug those holes up. Now in the vacation example, we put live chat on. We took the response times from 4 hours sometimes they were taking 4 hours to get a quote back on a vacation, which is crazy, right? We got it down to under 5 minutes, and it was so successful, I had to get 3 people on live chat full time. It's incredible, it was bonkers, right? But that was one of the major reasons we were able to go from 1.5 to 5.3 million in 6 months, right? We busted the system, blew the hinges off the door. I mean, you know, when you go into that type of scale in an organization, right, with that many new customers, things break a little, but breakage is good because then you get to fix those too, right? But live chat, guys, is an absolute game changer. If you're not using it, I recommend at least using it on your order forms, okay? Use it strategically at first. But I would bet that if you begin to use it and you put someone on it, you train them, you start using the short codes. You can create short codes in live chat, okay? Now, in some cases, it makes sense to use a bot that's automated, okay? If you're in some industries, it makes sense, okay? Personally, I like the live receptionist feel. That's just personal preference. I know when I'm getting a bot, right? Now, there's some things that I don't mind having bots for, okay? But in our business, I like to have a receptionist. I like to have someone who says, hey, I'm here. No one else is going to be here like this. We're here to support you. It speaks volumes, in my opinion. And try it out, okay? Remember, always be testing, okay? Always be testing. Try it out. Try it out for a month. See what happens, okay? See the differences. You've got to be getting traffic to test it out, okay? Don't test it out with like no traffic. You got to test it out with getting some traffic. Guys, welcome to today's Facebook Live. I'm super excited to be with you here today. Welcome, welcome. It's great to see all you here. Thanks for giving me a wave, giving me a shout out. Welcome, welcome. We've got some awesome people in the house. I'm so excited to see you guys. And if you haven't claimed your free golden ticket, guys, these are going like hotcakes. And I'm really proud of this because we put our 7- and 8-figure funnels for experts, agency owners, and e-commerce store owners onto this funnel. The clients have paid me over $100,000 just for some of these contents, and you're getting them for free, which is crazy, right? And we've got these golden tickets, these $15,000 golden tickets. And the reason why they're 15 grand is because that's what people pay us for a one-on-one private intensive to fly into San Diego, to sit down with us, to map out the fastest path, okay? So they can avoid shiny object syndrome and lone wolf in it, in the fastest path to making $1 million a year, $1 million a month. And then one winner, I didn't mention this in the last time, and then I talked about the free golden ticket, but there's one winner, just like Willy Wonka, right? In the chocolate factory, there was the 5 lucky winners that got a chance to come into the profit factory, same concept. And there was one lucky winner, the good egg, right? If you remember, the good egg was Charlie. Charlie won the profit factory. In this case, the one good egg is going to win our team and I building out your everlasting funnel for you for free, okay? Which, guys, that's crazy because we charge a lot of money for that, and it's going to be for free, and I can't wait to see who's going to be the good egg in the bunch. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so grab your free golden ticket. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to the fourth way that we capture leads. Fourth way that we capture leads, okay? Number 4 is messenger bot. Okay, messenger bot. Okay, my partner was at a recent conference for ManyChat. At ManyChat, Facebook was there. Okay, think about this. Email is like $1 billion industry, more than $1 billion industry, right? Email. ManyChat is changing the game. Like, the amount of people that are opening Facebook Messenger is insanely high. Like 80%, 85%. You never get that on email, okay? But don't stop building an email list, right? Like, you want to build both, right? You want to build both. Don't build just one or the other. I get that question all the time. People are like, should I build ManyChat or should I build my email list? You should do both. Okay, you want to own it both, because ManyChat is through Facebook. Facebook owns you and owns your list if you only have it over there, right? We want to have it in our own private database, and we want to have Facebook bot as well. We want to use all the tools that we have at our disposal, right? Okay, Messenger bot. ManyChat is a great platform. So I'm just going to type ManyChat here. Okay. You can do some really cool stuff with ManyChat. Okay, we're using it for reminders, for webinars. Okay, we're doing it. There's a variety of ways that you can do it. Okay, there's tons of stuff. Okay, just like an email list, there's tons of stuff that you can do. There's tons of automation that you can do. Okay, if-then scenarios. What I've seen the most successful with ManyChat bots is that you make it known that it's a bot. Like, don't pretend like it's a human being, right? Like, if you make it a bot, people know it's a bot. So pretend like it's a bot. Like, just make it a bot. Like, give the bot a name. Okay, one of my friends, he created his bot and he gave it a name, and I thought that was really cool, right? So give your bot a name, but start testing it, right? It's important. I mean, who wants 90% open rates? I do, right? Right? When you push a notification and then boom, it gets open, it gets read, and then we can move them off of Facebook, or we can keep them there if we want. Okay. So Messenger bot is a huge way. And number 5, the 5th way of capturing leads. Again, this is the second step of our proprietary process of capturing leads, converting sales, and creating a community of raving fans. Okay, number 5 is remarketing. Okay, and I'm going to explain this for those of you who don't know what remarketing is. Okay, but there's 2 different ways to do remarketing. There's basic remarketing. I'm going to give you an example of that. And then there's advanced remarketing, okay? Now, I want you all to play full out with me here, okay? Because we're gonna have some guessing games going down. So, basic remarketing, I'm gonna tell this through a story. So I was back home in Pennsylvania. That's where I'm born and raised. I'm born and raised right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the Amish country, like, you know, Berks County, okay? Now, I went home in 2013, and when I was home in 2013, I visited one of my partners, David, and he owns the company Isolator Fitness, which I've talked about in other days. And I went into his warehouse. He has a manufacturing plant and facility in Reading, Pennsylvania, where he manufactures the bags and sews the bags and does all types of fun stuff. He's got a huge facility. And at that time, he had over 100 employees in, working. And I sat down and I said, Dave, are you doing remarketing? And he's like, nah, what's that? And I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's 2013. You don't know what remarketing is? Like, you got to be joking. So I said, okay, come here, set up this account, grab this code, send it to the web guy, let the web developer put it on the site, and create some banners to bring people back. Okay, you've seen remarketing, right? It's a pixel you put on your website. When someone lands on your website, they get pixeled, and then banners start following you around. It's real simple, right? It's like it's really rather that simple, okay? I'm sure you've seen a ton of people doing it, okay? Notice it being done, and it's one of the most powerful ways of marketing, because you're going to spend money to get people there. You might as well spend the money to keep them coming back, right? That's the whole concept of email marketing in the first place. Build a list so you can send them an email, build a relationship, and get them coming back to your website, not someone else's website, right? So remarketing. So he did basic. He said, Bryan, I gave him the advanced strategy up front. I said, here's what I would do. I'm going to show you what that is in a second. But he was like, oh, that's going to take me too long. I got to design banners, and there's too much work, and blah, 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 all these excuses. I said, all right, cut the excuses. What can you do that's basic? He said, I can give him a coupon for coming back, 15% off. Okay, fine. Make some banners, put them up, get them live today. Like, don't delay, get them up today. He calls me back about a week later. He goes, Bryan, you're never going to believe it. I'm making, guess how much, guys? Guess how much? He goes, I'm making $400 a day in extra revenue. 400 a day. 400 a day. Okay, 400 per day. Okay, guys, I don't know if you did the math or not, but 400 a day adds up, okay? 400 a day adds up. Every 10 days, that's $4,000. Every month, that's about $12,000 a month, just by using a basic form of remarketing and getting people to come back to get a coupon, okay? But I said, hey, listen, Dave, beyond doing it this way, what I really need you to do is, like, if I have a red lunch cooler in my shopping cart, I want that red lunch cooler to follow me around. Or if I have a blue lunch cooler in my shopping cart, I need that blue lunch cooler to follow me around. Or if I have a green backpack in my bag, for whatever reason, then I want that green lunch backpack to follow me around, right? Like whatever it is that you have to sell, I want that thing looking at me, right? I don't want some other random thing. Like if I'm looking at white Teslas and you're a car dealer and you sell all types of cars and you show me and you have Beamers following me around, like I'm like, I don't want that. I want a white Tesla. Like I don't want a black BMW, right? This makes no sense, right? I was looking at the white Tesla. I was customizing the white Tesla. That white Tesla better be following me around, right? And if you look at the most successful brands, that's what they do. They have what you were looking for following you around, okay? So he calls me 3 months later, okay? Just take a guess. Just take a stab at it, right? Just drop a comment in there. What do you think? How much do you think he increased his revenue? So he calls me 3 months later. Bryan, you're not going to believe it. I did that thing you told me to do in the beginning, and our income went up. And I'm like, okay, cool, what did it go up to? Check this out, guys. It went from $400 a day, which is great, right? $400 a day is great. That's an extra $12,000 a month. That's more than $120,000 a year in extra revenue that was like just leaving on the table. That's what I'm talking about, filling those holes, right? That was a big hole. More than $120,000 hole in that business. That's a huge deal. But this is even bigger. If you do advanced remarketing right, he went from $400 a day, basic remarketing, to $4,000 per day. $4,000 per day. That's a 10x factor. He 10x'd his revenue per day by being more specific, by being more to the point about what they want, right? Being very, 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 very targeted and speaking to what they want, right? It's kind of like I have a blue iPhone case, right? And so if you start showing me green iPhone cases, or you start showing me Samsung iPhone, Samsung cases, that's not gonna be relevant. So you got to show them what's relevant, okay? Now, one of the ways I like to do remarketing is you might remarket, someone might visit your shopping cart, might go to buy something you have to offer, right? And then you have that thing follow them around. But then the next week you might change it up. You might, have a blog post that provides value. You might have a video that provides value, or, okay, you want to continue. You want to think about remarketing just like you would email, right? Like you build a list to then email and provide value over time and then make offers. I think you should be thinking about remarketing the same way, because it's exactly what you're doing. And the beautiful thing is that you can be building a pixel list, okay, that's what it's called, building a pixel list, okay, building a remarketing list inside of Facebook. You should be building a remarketing list inside of, say, Instagram, inside of Google, right? Okay, there's a ton of different platforms out there that you can use for remarketing. Google is one of the best. Facebook is one of the best. We love those. Okay, so at least be doing that, but you have to use the pixel. So you have to get the pixel, you have to put it on your website, and you have to make sure that you're doing this. Okay, really important, guys. So guys, welcome for those of you that are joining me. Thank you for being here. Super excited to see you. And welcome, guys, for those of you that have been just jumping on, welcome to this free 8-figure club coaching and ClickFunnels support. Super excited that you're here. And if you have any questions, okay, about busting through to get to the 2 Comma Club, right? That's generating $1 million or more through funnels, okay, using ClickFunnels. Okay, I love that platform. That's the only way you're going to get that award, by the way. The only way you get the 2 Comma Club award is if you have generated over $1 million through a funnel using the platform ClickFunnels. Okay? I'd love to help you break through that ceiling, wherever the ceiling that is for you. And if you're looking to go from 7 to 8 figures, right, then I'd love to help you do that as well, because I've done it for myself and I've done it for other people as well. Okay? So thank you guys for being here. Now, let's do this. Let's go into some questions now. All right. So if you remember from the beginning here, okay, we get hundreds of questions every single week about funnels, about marketing strategy, advertising, creating offers, bringing offers to market, all types of stuff, okay? Copywriting, video production, branding, all types of stuff. We get all those types of questions all the time, whether it's through live chat, which is amazing, through people who send in quotes, or people who we talk to on the phone, or even through social media. So I'm going to answer a few questions today specifically on the topic about capturing leads, which is the second step of our proprietary process called the perfect funnel system. Okay? Remember, the outcome of producing a perfect funnel system for your business is that you have your own tribe of raving fans that shouting to the rooftop about what you do, right? Okay. So some questions real quick. Number one, what live chat platform? You remember I was going to mention the live chat platform, right? If you've been with me this whole time. So I like to use livechatinc.com. It's just who I've been using since 2012. They've got an iPhone app. I love the platform. Okay, the iPhone app is great. It's easy to use. It's one of the leaders in live chat software. Okay, that's who I use. There's some janky ones. There's some free ones. Listen, guys, it's 39 bucks a month. Super cheap. Okay, it's worth every red cent. Okay, 39 bucks a month. You can add users if you need more users, or you can just use one user account, and then you can have your support people logging in. Now, I do recommend that if you're the business owner and you know everything about your business, I recommend you go in there and you do a couple, you do a few, you get used to doing it so that you can then train somebody to do it for you. You can answer some questions. Okay, you can get an understanding of it. I really like having an understanding of how things work, right? That's why I go to conferences myself. That's why I'm constantly learning, right? Applying this principle of the Japanese philosophy called Kaizen, right? And if you're not familiar with it, you might want to check it out. It's a Japanese philosophy that's made Toyota a billion-dollar brand. That's why Toyota and Lexus are where they are at today. It's because they adopted this principle of Kaizen, constant improvement. I learned it from Tony Robbins, and then I went on to studying it. And it's a really great principle to have in life and in business, because you're either growing or dying. So if you're in a constant state of improvement, like you most likely are because you're watching this video and you're with me right now, you have a mindset of growth, which is good. I applaud that. Congratulations on being that way. So Live Chat Inc., there's all types of other platforms out there, guys, but Live Chat Inc. is the platform that I like to use. Which autoresponder? I get this a lot of questions too, like, Bryan, what should I be using? I had a call yesterday, and it was like, someone told me to use ClickFunnels and Klaviyo. Like, why don't you just use ClickFunnels? And he didn't know why. He didn't have an answer. He just said, oh, someone told me to use that. And but ClickFunnels, you can use it all. You have Actionetics MD. Okay, it ties into SendGrid. SendGrid is used to send off your transaction-based emails, right? Like if you grab a free golden ticket at freegoldenticket.com, you'll see that you get transaction emails, right? When you buy, you get buyer-based emails, and then there's a follow-up sequence that uses SendGrid as well to send off more emails through the system, right? But you can use ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels connects to SendGrid. You can use Actionetics or Actionetics MD. Okay, they're different. The MD version, you get the first 5,000 contacts for free, and then every contact over that is a penny per month. Okay, so it starts to get pricey as you really scale your lead generation, but it'll challenge you to be more thoughtful with what you're doing with your leads. Okay, there's no reason that you should just be building a list and then them sitting on a database. Like, that's a sin. That's a sin right there. You know, the reason why we build lists is so we can follow up with them. Okay, we're talking about that tomorrow. Tomorrow's about all developing relationships and how much should you email and how often and how should you do it and all that fun stuff. Okay, so which autoresponder? Personally, guys, I love just ClickFunnels has a great one. SendGrid. I love ConvertKit's a great platform too. I really like them as a platform as well. They ranked really well. They're one of the fastest growing companies right now. ConvertKit is great, but there's tons of platforms. You know, I don't like Infusionsoft. I was one of the first adopters of that platform back in like 2007, 2006, 2007. I started using 2007. I started using Infusionsoft, and it was just a headache, and it still is a bit chaotic, right? That's why I use ClickFunnels. I like it's all in one. I don't have to worry about the chaos of Confusionsoft, right? But autoresponders, you can use any one you want, but try out ClickFunnels. It's all in one. That's what I like about it. How much email? So this is another question I get. Bryan, how much should I email? Like, how often? And you should email as much as humanly possible. You should email every day. I'm on some lists of people. I'm not going to mention their names, but I'm on a few different lists, and I can list 3 right off the top of my head. I get an email every single day from them. Now, this is not like pitchy. It's not like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. This is the fastest way to burn out your list, right? and it's just douchey, right? You don't want to send emails every single day. Provide value every day, and then you can sprinkle offers in, right? But your first thought should be, how can I send an email every day and provide thought leadership and provide value to my audience? Okay. If you can't do it every day, do it like 3 times a week, right? You want to stay at top of mind. That's the biggest thing. You want to stay top of mind, and you want to be seen as the thought leader and then eventually as the category king, right? You want to be the category king in your industry. There's a book that I've recommended. I think I recommended it yesterday, but it's a book called Play Bigger. Great book. And it's all about that. It's all about being the category king of your market. Okay? The way you do that is by being the best at what you do, being a thought leader in your market space. Okay. Next, so that's how much you should email. I would recommend you email as much as you can. Okay, but don't be spammy, right? Like have value. Be someone that's known for producing value. Okay. Next, how many lists and what kind of lists? Okay, that's a great question as well. So, how many lists and what kind of lists? Well, listen, you should be building lead lists. Okay. Okay, every lead generation campaign you have, you should be building a lead list. You should be building buyer lists. Okay. When people buy different products, you put them on different lists, and then you have follow-up sequences and email sequences that go out into the future, okay, based on what they buy, okay? A $5 buyer is very different than a $10,000 buyer. Just very different, right? Very different type of person. They're at a different stage in their business. They're in a different stage. So you've got to send emails that are appropriate based on where they're at, and how you can provide that thought leadership to them with your experience, your wisdom, your results that you're producing. Okay? So if you guys have any more questions, please send them over, drop them in the comments section. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about some lessons from today. And before we do that, guys, grab your free golden ticket if you haven't. Okay? These things are again, flying off the shelf. And we've got these free golden tickets with our 7- and 8-figure expert. Okay, if you're an author, speaker, coach, consultant, or purpose-driven entrepreneur, agency, if you're on an agency-style business, you're an advertising agency, marketing, branding agency, freelancer, these funnels will be relevant for you. Okay, and if you're an e-commerce business, okay, you run e-commerce, you sell e-commerce products, you're going to get the funnels, emails, and scripts loaded on this USB drive as well. And what I would recommend that you do is you go over to freegoldenticket.com, click the link in this description of this video, head on over to freegoldenticket.com, and watch the whole video. Okay, it's a short video. Okay, we're split testing right now, a 2-minute video versus a 6-minute video. Okay, now the 2-minute video is actually outperforming the 6-minute video, but I like the 6-minute video because it's got some other stuff in it that I like. But the verdict is almost decided on our split test, and I think we're going to go down to the 2-minute video. But that's another conversation for another day. But grab your free golden ticket, guys, because they're going like hotcakes, and they're already arriving. People are already getting them, they're taking photos of them, and it's really exciting. All right, let me go over some of the highlights here from today's video, right? Okay, so number 1, build your own proprietary process, build your own proprietary system or formula that can make you stand apart as the absolute thought leader in your industry. Stop copying people, stop cloning people, start focusing on creating your own systems and your own processes, and create your own naming structures for them. That's how you build a tribe. And when you know that you build a tribe is when you advertise and people use your language in their responses and in their comments. I love that. That's one of the most amazing things is when they start using your language in your comments, when they're like someone comments and then they come back with a comment that speaks to the language that you use. That's when you know you're building a tribe. You're doing something right because other people are using your language. Okay? Use every way to build your own list. Okay? If your list is always on Facebook, if you're a messenger bot, then you have that over there. If you're only building a remarketing pixel, well, what happens if that account gets shut down? You lost that account, you lose the pixel. Okay, so always be building your own list, one that you own. Okay? Build your email list. Okay? Build your text message list. Build your messenger bot. Build your own lists. Okay? Build your remarketing pixels, not just on Facebook. Build a remarketing pixel on Google. Build a remarketing pixel in the other platforms that you can use. Adroll.com is another platform, and Perfect Audience is another platform as well. 2 great platforms. Okay? Stay engaged and fully engaged, okay? This is the biggest thing I see. I mentioned it today, was that people will build a list and then they'll just stop communicating. It was like as if they fell off the planet. Like, where did Bob go? Where the heck did Bob go? I got on his email and I got 3 of them and he fell off the planet. Like, stay engaged. And I know I've fallen victim to this before, right? You get shiny object syndrome and you go building other things, right? But you want to stay engaged in the process. Build and grow your remarketing list, okay? That's the 4th thing. Build and grow your remarketing list. So you want your remarketing list to be growing, okay? You want it to be expanding, okay? You want to be remarketing in all types of different arenas. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It's 7:45 and I'm going to close shop up today. But if you have any questions, please let us know how we can help you. Let us know how we can help you get into the 2 Comma Club. Okay, walking across stage at Funnel Hacking Live and getting that 2 Comma Club award for generating over $1 million through a funnel. I would love to help you do that. And also for those of you that have already done it, blow past that and get into the 8-figure club and be one of the elite people in the entire world to be able to do that. I'm blessed to be one of 17 people in the world to get that 8-figure club award, and I want to help more people do it. I want to help more people blow past this, because you're going to notice, you're going to find that your first million is your hardest, but your second is a lot easier, your third's a lot easier, your fourth is a lot easier, and that's because you have the systems and the frameworks and the processes dialed in after you've generated your first million, or at least you should. Okay? So guys, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for being here. I am grateful for you, and I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 9, so I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'll see you then.